Everybody, it's Erin Reed and welcome. Today we're going to make some cute teacher appreciation gifts because it's Teacher Appreciation Week. It's always nice to thank our teachers using some American craft supplies from Pink Paisley. These are all cute stuff from Pink Paisley, and some basil paper, which all fun are American crafts, and some Xyron adhesive. And if you've never seen this little thing before, the Xyron eraser is awesome. All spellings are going to be down below, and don't forget to subscribe and like this. And don't forget, I also have a blog, a Pinterest, an Instagram account. The links are all down there, and make sure you go check that out. So let's get started, and I'll show you what to do. So now I already made 3 of them. I'm going to show you how simple this is using my Xyron. And look at this gorgeous paper. And I'm loving the big, bright florals that are coming from this. I don't know, it just makes me happy. If you want to stick with more of a solid color, you could, but I'm loving this massive pattern of color. All right, the first stage you're going to do is you're going to trim down your papers to be 8 by 8. So don't throw away this stuff because we might be coming back to using the back side of it later. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim these down both to be 8 by 8. Super hard so far, right? Okay, the next step you're going to do is a little origami. You're going to take your paper, and it really doesn't matter which way you do it. I just happen to flip it so that the B side, or side I'm going to be on the inside of my cone, is facing up. And I'm going to fold in half first. And the purpose of all the folding is just so that you can have a guideline of where you want to go. And then I fold in half again. So basically I've just turned this into like a 4 corners. You do want to be pretty exact in this, otherwise your lines are a little off. But that's just mostly like a marking tool for you. All right, the next step is you're going to take 1 half. So now I'm on this half, and I fold this to the halfway mark. Right to there. And then here's where I double check myself to make sure I didn't screw this up. I'm going to fold this corner. Now I make it a diamond. And this is that little half part. I'm going to fold this corner over, and it's going to be my cone. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm finding my corner here, and that's where I put this point, and it makes the triangle, and it makes a cool point. I could have it way over here, but then it doesn't make a point. I could have this meet up here, and I've overshot it. So I'm hitting the line here where this bottom piece is just folded over. It comes to that point right here. And then I go ahead. See, oops, see, I messed up. I folded it. Start from the bottom and then fold up. And it creases to here. Now I've got to crease this side, but I need a fold here. So go back, and I'm kind of unfolding. This was my original fold here. I'm going to fold this one down to the halfway mark. So here's my halfway. I'm going to take this piece and fold it to my halfway mark to give me that line to where to fold to. Okay, so here is my first fold that's there. Now I'm going to fold, I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to fold this one over. And again, fold it so that I get that point right there. Now, if you don't want to be super exact and you just want to kind of fold it over and all that, go for it. I think it looks a little better with this particular project when you make it look more exact looking versus just letting it hang out. Now, I'm going to take a look, and I don't know if I want to decide which way I want to have my, I think I want to have more pink on there. I'm digging that pink, and you can see the fun colors on the back. So then what I do is I open this up, and I have my eraser, my Xyron eraser out for a reason, and I realize this is the side that's down, this comes over top, so this has to stick to this. So this right here needs to be my sticky line, but I don't want to make it sticky on the inside. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Xyron runner, and I'm going to go along the edge here, give it a couple good runs all the way to the top, and then pull it away. And I probably have some extra adhesive stuck to my mat, so I'm just going to take my eraser now, and it's like magic. It just pulls up. So cool. It's like sticker magic or sticky magic. And so I'm just removing that. So now my sticky is gone. I've got my adhesive right there. I fold over and stick it down, and this stuff is like a rock. And there it is. Now, if I'm going through here, I notice a little bit of adhesive is sticking out there, and that just bugs me. So I just take my little eraser, and it comes right off. And sorry about the camera movement. It's actually to my table, and every time I do that eraser, it makes everything shake like crazy. Also, as a heads up, all the supplies for what I'm going to be using are down below from the link, so make sure you go check out if you're interested in where to find any of them. All right, I'm going to take you through that one more time. just so you have an idea of how to do that. And then we're going to decorate them up. So fold in half, fold in half, fold in half again. Oops, get my lines a little better. Fold in half again, fold to here. So you take and fold one of the halves into half. And that is where you are starting your cone. And it really doesn't matter. Like I could pull this piece to here. I mean, whatever you want to deem as being the bottom of your cone, and maybe it's the paper that dictates that to you, where the bottom is. I really had to think hard about making sure I couldn't make all of my toucans face the right direction. So I wanted one strip along here to have them facing. I probably should have done like the top fold flat, but it's okay. Fold my little cone here to make my point where it matches the fold that we made, that half fold or quarter fold, I should say. Right there. I know I need to fold to here, which means I need to fold this piece down right there. If you wanted to like fold all this stuff, you could, but I'm showing you the only necessary folds you have to have. So I didn't fold it. You don't need it because it's an unnecessary fold, and then you've got more folds in your paper than you need. Or you can fold it all up and it creates dimension. I mean, either way. Whatever floats your fancy there. All right, fold that down. Now on the side, for this particular paper, it doesn't matter. What I love about this paper is that it's so got such huge pattern and like, I don't know, it's just bright, it's fun. I could do the inside and create in like the big bold patterns would be on the inside, and I could have done the confetti on the outside. I could do this piece on the inside. I could have done just like this ombre pink. I could have done the ombre, but I love the big patterns. It's whatever floats your boat there too. I mean, look, this would be a fun one too. So it's whatever you want. Now I'm going to come in, get my adhesive on here, all the way down to the tip. Hey, look at that. I was good. I always feel my mat to see if I got sticky on it. I did a really good job that time. I've practiced. Get on here and line that up. Feel, got one little section of adhesive right there. And there it is, and then fold this top over. Now we get to decorate them. Now that we have our bases for our cones, this is a fantastic way of actually like using up some of your scrapbook paper to give gifts instead of buying more bags. Use what you have. I mean, this is a cute little thing. You can stick all kinds of fun stuff in there. All right, so let's get some supplies and let's decorate the fronts and the tops and make it all cute. All right, Pink Paisley also has this really cool washi tape that matches, and it's really kind of fun. It's not on a roll. It's in like a sticker pack, and there's 3 sheets in here. And on each sheet, there's anywhere between 6 to 7 different sections of washi tape that are 12 inches long. I mean, that's awesome. So there's 25 pieces total. So there's 3 sheets, which means that I get a ton more options for washi tape than just one roll. And I think that's fantastic. It really gives you a little more bang for your buck. So what I've done is I've taken a section that matches and goes along, and I've lined the edges of each of my little paper cones. I mean, look how smart that looks now. It just really kind of sets it off comparatively when it was just blank. It really makes a difference. So the hard part is figuring out which one to go where. And I think I've decided that I'm going to use this green one here. And the hard part also is that one strip only works for one cone. So that is the little bit of a downfall. I am trying to match colors, and it's really quite simple what you're going to do. You just take this, and because you're going to have a little bit of some excess, you don't have to be super careful about hitting where it ends, because you're just going to cut it off. So you just line it up on the edge, edge to edge, stick it down, and if it's not perfect, guess what? It's washi tape. It comes clean. Take your scissors right here, come in. I like my little fine point scissors that give me a nice clean edge. And then I trim this off, and there's a little hinge to them, so it just makes my life easier. And it's got a good point on the end. These are like Fiskars scissors. And then I come over and I crisscross right at that top piece again. And again, I'm not going to worry. I'm having the hardest time trying to line this up. And then line it all the way up to the edge again. Stick it down. Trim it up. And the other beautiful thing is if you get it on there, I already had one where I tried a piece. I was like, ooh, that looks bad. Oh, see, and I like that. That looks so pretty. Isn't that cool? A little bit of foil accent. And then this is how much you have left over. you don't have enough for another round. For some of them, I've actually been putting them back on here because it's enough if I wanted a little something. And I am not done with these, and I'm going to be embellishing them up a bit more. So I am throwing back, like I put some of the copper back. I'm going to put my dots back. You know, why not? If I already have the space for it to go, like I add the extra this back. Washi tape is fantastic. It sticks and resticks and resticks and resticks, so why not go with it? All right, for this one, I think I'm going to go with this pink ombre looking one. For all the other ones, I just like almost like a purely solid. The theme for this whole thing is confetti wishes, and it's all birthday, but there's this huge tropical feel that goes with this too. I'm just relining my top. It wasn't folded down all properly. It was a little misaligned. So I love that concept of I can either go birthday with this, or I can leave it just tropical and fun. So let's see how this works. I may not like this. I don't know. I can see through it too much, and to me it's not giving it enough of a defined line. I'm going to finish it out and see what I think. And I've left the darker pink. I'm definitely keeping with that darker pink towards the edge, which means I'm actually going to line it up so it matches. So you can still see that ombre effect. We're going to go with it. I don't hate it. And of all the other options in here, I don't have any other solid colors that look like they would work for birthday. I think the hearts would look funny on this. None of the other ones, or they're too wide. I think that would be the other problem. I tried this one with the white, with the marbling, because I love the foil look on this, but the white was see-through, and it just really didn't work because it didn't give enough of a, what I would call like a border, which is what I'm looking for this. So, but this works, and I kind of like the ombre effect. And you see a little hint of it coming through, of the pattern. So this collection leads you to birthday, obviously, but you could also go a completely other path and just have fun and tropical. And so it's party without the birthday. And oh, that came from here. So I'm just throwing the extra pieces back on here. I do that with paper pads too. I'll just stuff the paper back in the paper pads. So now I have a nice clean border on the tops of all of my little cones. And now I'm going to show you how to seal them and decorate them a little bit more as I'm launching the next step. So what I've pulled out is I've pulled out 2 tags, and I have already die cut out quite a few of the fun colors of the cardstock we got from Basil that match these papers beautifully. I mean, they're so gorgeous. And as a heads up, don't forget all the links are going to be down below. So I have, where'd it go? It's hiding. There we go. So I've already die cut out 3 of these colors. And the last one I'm going to do is I'm going to die cut out one of these pink ones. I'm going to do the larger tag. These are just tag shapes I've had in my stash for ages. When I do wafer thin dies, I use ABC plates in my Cuttlebug and just run it through. It's like butter. And so now I have all my tags. And so I'm matching up the colors of the tags to go with each of the little pouches that we have. I have also pulled out a little bit of ribbon that matches. This ribbon I matched to go with the orange in his beak because I already had so much pink. I didn't want to add pink, and my tag is going to be gray. So I just wanted that pop of some other color. I already did one. It is finished, and it's over here, so you can kind of see where we're going with this. There's a cute little tag. We folded it over, and then we have the ribbon to help hold everything closed without having to rip the back package because the ribbon is what's kind of sealing the whole thing. For this fun one here, I pulled out a beautiful gold ribbon to match the gold that's up here, and we're going to do a white tag because, again, too much pink and this just looked funny. So I'm kind of keeping with the color schemes that are in there. For this fun one, I pulled out a bright pink ribbon, and we're going to put the green tag on this one. And then over here, we have, again, that orange ribbon with a pink tag. So the next step is start to decorate the tags. And then I'm going to take you through decorating all 4 tags, because they're all going to be a little different. And when I did the tags, from all the stuff we got from American Crafts, from Paisley, and from Basil, we got this fun, and you can see the unboxing video that I did that actually went up yesterday. We got this fun card kit, and in that card kit is a ton of fun little chipboard pieces, which is where I got the beautiful parrot. I just love that parrot. And my theme for these little containers is teacher appreciation, because it's Teacher Appreciation Week. So my kids get to take this, and we're going to put some fun stuff in here. I mean, I always usually go for candy, but this time I thought, well, why do I have to do all of one thing in here? Why can't I mix and match it with a few other odds and ends? So I am going to pop the little pieces out of here. They just didn't want to come loose with the die cut. And then we're going to decorate it up. So I've got the washi tape, which we've already used, that matches. It's all part of that confetti wishes stuff. There we go. Just didn't want to loosen up on me. So, and then there's also these cute stickers. And that's where I got this little piece. The You Deserve It came from right there. So again, I'm going with the teacher appreciation, not birthday. So fun times, celebration, surprise, those would all work. I think I love that surprise for this one over here. So I'm taking a look at what colors I have in, and I don't want to go with something that doesn't make sense. So I am going to pull, ooh, I love this. I love the idea, the concept for how I'm lining up my, my tags is going to be the same. I'm going to put a layer of washi tape at the bottom, and I love that it's kind of like a gray on gray. It's just kind of cool. Something fun, a little difference. And it matches up with what's there, right? And then I'm going to pull a fun piece, some sort of large embellishments. Something that's actually going to fit on here so it doesn't look completely out of place. Ooh, what about, oh, I can do the toucan. Because we have all the toucans. Look at that right here. Just like the toucan is resting on, so that's the purpose of the washi tape. It's got a place to sit now, and I might have a little toucan. There we go. Now, here's the next trick. Remember that eraser I was showing you, which has disappeared? Where'd it go? There it is. It's hiding under here. Go on the back. This is a sticker remover eraser. It's like a sticker eraser. And you just wipe it along the area that is sticking off the tag, and you're removing the sticky, so it's no longer sticky. So it's like it's not a sticker anymore, right? That's sticking off of there. It's perfect. And then we're going to have some fun things that are going to stick off. Now I've got with, you got to be careful about putting love on there, but let's see all some other fun things. Oh, amazing, and it's in gold. I love that. I'm thinking maybe 2. So we could do amazing. There we go. And just looking at all the fun stickers. The last sticker pack that came with this kit was all super birthday, so I'm not staying away from that. I'll put amazing to you. It works. It kind of gets the idea. I'm stretching it a little bit. Okay. Now it's time. My tag is done, and nothing else is sticking off the edge, so I'm good. So you don't want to overdo your tags, but you want them to make sense, and I just love the 2 toucans together. It works. All right, from here, what I am doing is I'm lining up, I'm using my mat here, and I have a pencil, and I'm lining up from the peak right here, right along the center, and I'm going to go out there. No, I'm going to go up one more to here. And I'm going to go over between, so these are 1/4 inch each, and I'm just eyeballing using this line right here, right there, and then same thing. So I'm using my grid mat as my helper. I am then coming in with my, this is my big bite, and I love it because I can get into places I normally can't. And I'm setting it to the largest hole, and I'm punching in those 2 spots that I just cut. So now I've got 2 holes. Fold that over, and I use my pencil and mark 2 spots again on the inside. And I'm going to come in with my big bite, and I'm going to hole punch those 2 sections out. There we go. So now I've got a series of holes. At this point, what I'm going to do, and I'm going to come back and show you what we're going to fill into these at the end of the video. I want to clear off all this before I pull out the items that we're going to fill in. But for now, what I can do is I can assemble them all, seal them so I don't lose which tag goes to which. So here's this. That goes through here. Okay, so my string is now running through the back. or ribbon or whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to put it through the front holes. So I didn't pick a super wide ribbon for this purpose. I picked something that was a little narrower, so I would not have a problem going through the hole. You could use a standard hole punch for this part, but I opted not to. Take your cute little tag that you've just created. And I didn't want to do a tag, again, that was too big. Make sure it has some sort of hole in the top. Both the tag shapes I picked have holes in the top, so that works perfectly. And then all you're going to do is you tie a bow. Now, when you get this thing filled, and I'll show you, I just did this one to see if what I picked was going to fit. I didn't pick anything too heavy, and like teas and stuff, right? Something that they can throw in their desk and it's not going to get yucky. So just a little thank you. You'll see the fun stuff we're going to pick out. So it's just going to fit in here, and it's what seals it. So I'm not going to tie this too tight for now because we're going to open it up and stuff it. And then just a quickie little ribbon bow, and I'm fine that it's got lots of extra something on there. It just adds the dimension. And that's the gist of what they look like. Pretty simple, right? I didn't have to buy extra bags. I'm using supplies. I mean, and if you don't have this particular kit, think about some of the other papers that you have and pull out some other fun stickers. Get those ribbons out. So you're creating your own party pack. This would be great for birthday parties. So this concept here is so easy. This could be like your gift bags you're giving to your kids when they come to the parties, and you can put stickers in there and all kinds of other fun stuff. All right, so next tag, I'm not going to show you how to assemble them anymore because we've already done that. We're going to move on. I'm going to take a look at the colors I have for this because I don't want to completely clash. Pick out the washi tape that will go well with that. And so I love this pack because there's so many fun options for colors of washi that will work for this. And ooh, well, that's the exact same one. You know what? We're going to go with that. Why not? Ooh, no, I take that back. I've been dying to use this marbly one. It's just so pretty. So I'm actually going to pull off as I get stuck to everything else. And see if I can worm this around. I'm going to try and do 2 fun layers along the bottom. Isn't that gorgeous? Just love that marble. And then I'm going to wind it around a second time, give it 2 layers. I'm not worried about the back of the tag. The back of the tag, we're actually going to write on the back from the Reed family. So that way I don't have to worry about it if my kids grab the wrong, I'm going to let the kids pick out which one they want to give to which teacher. But for instance, it just says from the Reed family, and my oldest son grabs it, wants to give it to one of his teachers. I'm not worried about that it says from Brandon on it because Morgan gave it to them, that kind of stuff. So it just simplifies the matters. I love this flower, but it's just so overpowering. I got to find something smaller. Maybe there's a smaller flower over here. All these fun chipboard pieces were in here, and I think I remember a smaller flower. Yes, there is. Isn't that fun? And remember, I can make it stick off. But I love this. Oh, you know what? I love the car. We're going to do the car. The cars are cute. Oh, or this one, first class, just for you. Look at that. That's cute. You know what? I might just set that in the middle and then be done. Because I love the colors together. I love that car. Maybe I can fit it on another one. So just labeling that right there. See, super simple. Sometimes you don't have to overwhelm. You just find that perfect little something on there. And then now I've got to do the tag. I'm going to stuff these in here and move them off to the side while I make my next tag. So you can actually piecemeal this. You don't have to like assemble all of them completely. You can do one step at a time. So now I'm going to take my pink tag, and I've got lots of fun colors on here. So let's find a fun washi tape. I'm not picking any that have words on them on purpose. I thought there was an orangey one. No, I don't like that. This is where I hum and haw over what I'm doing. You know what? There's a little bit of this gold left. I'm glad I kept it. We're going to go with that. Just right along the bottom here. Just gives it that anchor at the bottom of this thing. Okay. Let's see if there's any fun stickers in here we can use. Ooh, I love this one. And it's got, that's pretty. I like this one. This one just says wonderful. So look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's really gorgeous. And it's got that gold in it. Again, I'm going to pop it in. All right, so now I have my final little tag with my final one. I'm loving that. Lots of fun, bright colors. So I really can kind of do whatever I want with that. I think I'm going to stick with just a neutral color here. And it's a little different because there's so much happening on that page. And I don't need a ton of the washi tape, which is nice. So I'm glad I kept some of the little pieces from when I did the borders at the top. So layer that there, fold it over. Just a nice little border at the bottom. And you could go much fancier. You could do a bigger tags. I mean, you really could go to town on these things. Okay. The car is going to look funny on this one. And there's one last little parrot. I'm going to steal that parrot. It just looks too cute. Gotta use the parrot, and I'm completely ripping it apart. Here we go. Stick my little parrot on there. And then I'm going to add Tropical Wishes. I like that. No, it's too big. Get to rearrange. If I stick my parrot kind of off to the side here, stick its little tail. There we go. And then I can fit Tropical Wishes. It just hangs off. It's perfect. And then I need one more. Ooh, Celebrate Tropical Wishes. That works. Celebrate. And I got to bump this up a tiny bit because it looks a little off. Tropical Wishes. There, see? And then that fits. And it fits with all the color schemes. Take my little eraser on the back because I have a couple spots. Just like that. And I'm going to take you through how to do the punching one more time just in case you kind of missed it. So again, you hold your piece out. And I'm using my mat. I'm going to measure going not a half. It's 3/4 of an inch. No, sorry, an inch and a half. I forget how many squares there are. I'm going to measure an inch and a half up, and then a half an inch over using my mat. Actually, it's a quarter of an inch. So the space between my two dots is actually a half an inch. Come in with my big bite. Punch, and you know, you could eyeball this and I think it would be absolutely fine. I don't think it matters one way or the other. Come in, make your little holes. Oops, get the big bite in this way. So make your two little holes there. Get my ribbon, start on the back side. And if you feel like you grab too much ribbon, that's fine. I would say do more ribbon than you think. I mean, if you're anything like me, you've got ribbon coming out of your yin-yang, your ears, whatever you want to call it. I got so much ribbon. It is crazy. You know what? For this one, we're actually going to go ahead and pull the items we're going to place into it so you guys can see exactly what I'm going to use to fill all these. Okay, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to quote-unquote confetti bomb, but it's not confetti. It's just loose little flowers. And, you know, most teachers, especially for the elementary school teachers, they do arts and crafts. Maybe they'll use them for themselves, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to throw a couple in at the bottom. You know, and they're not huge where it's going to create a big kind of a problem. Match kind of the colors that's in there. And I have so many of these stupid things. I got a couple of little hard candies. Everything's kind of pre-wrapped. So those are going to get thrown there. Just a couple chocolates, nothing big, something they can kind of throw on their desk. And then I went and picked out 3 different types of teas. I have a chamomile. This is a refresh orange peppermint, organic peppermint fennel rose tea. And then a hibiscus ginger orange. I mean, you could pick whatever, but I figured tea is easy. You can throw it in your mug. It's something different than coffee. I don't know, it seems calming. And then that's going to get thrown in there as well. You could easily throw a gift card in here. I mean, there's so many things because this is a pouch that you could have a ton of fun with that. And there's sky's the limit about what you can place in here. So you can't overstuff it, so you have to be careful about that. So just kind of place it in there. And now that you have your items in there, all you need to do is open this up right here. Come in. Get your 2 little pieces in here, just like this. And it'll be nice and sealed. As long as you don't put anything too tiny in there, this will seal no problem and nothing is going to pop out. Now there's 2 ways to do the final seal, and I think I'm going to do it for this one because I've put a little, it's starting to pop up on me. I'm going to go ahead and do the initial first tie. Then I'm going to string it through. See, now it's not popping up on me as I'm trying to string this through. It's making my life a little bit easier to deal with. And I'm going to do a second tie, and this time tie it like it's going to be a knot. So, but it'll be easy for everybody to open. It's not going to be a problem. And then tie your bow. I think I'm going to trim this one off because it's just so big. It looks kind of out of place, being like the bows are too long. I pulled too much string for this, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. So I'm just getting the right feeling for it. Then coming in and trimming just the one side I have too long. And there it is, a little pouch, perfect for the teachers. I've already done a couple. I'm going to finish off the rest pouch, doing this. You'll see the pictures of what they look like when they're all done. And thanks so much for stopping by. Don't forget to appreciate your teachers. They do an amazing job. And coming from, I used to teach, it's nice to get those little treats. It's one of those, especially at the end of the year when everybody's kind of going, ah, it's that crazy time of year before testing happens, before finals happens. It's just kind of a crazy time. So give love to your teachers. Tell them thanks. They do an amazing job for your kids. And thanks so much for stopping by. Don't forget to check the links down below and subscribe. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.